It's the bacon, egg, and cheese show with Lady Love, Bad Bunny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. Alright, it's the bacon, egg, and cheese show, and cheese show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. A week, yo. It's the bacon, egg, and cheese show, and cheese show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot.
What up, Rah Digga? We got
Right. Y'all on y'all Marilyn Monroe shit. Yep.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hey, I'm prepared today. Hey. We got Rah Digga in the motherfucking building. Oh, that's all it's gonna go. Hey. Now, Digga, we gotta stop when we get shut down because you know how they don't be playing. You know how they don't be playing with the copyrights. You know what I mean? But what's going on, Digga?
I'm chilling, man. I see y'all on y'all Marilyn Monroe shit. I'm over here looking like Keisha from New Jack City and shit. Just getting out of bed.
Hey,
and I'm looking like Tamika.
Bye, baby. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, that's my favorite character of all time. And Digga, you know when I was selling CDs out here looking like I just left the homeless shelter. So I tried a different wig today. You know, I found this in the closet. Shout out to Silk Hair by Sasha. Got some shit coming for me next week. But we got legendary Rah Digga in the building and Miss Lissa, our partner and co-host and just extraordinaire the way she goes through these topics and she does the run of the show. We're really blessed to have her be a part of this. There she goes.
Yes.
You know what?
Sasha, you better have wigs for everybody. You're Hi, Rah Digga.
Hey, baby, 2 seconds. Let me
Give one. You gotta give them all, Sasha. Don't have us roll up now, sis. I better have a bag
turn
with
my notifications off.
too.
Hold on, let me turn my notifications off right quick because people gonna try to call. They see I'm on live and they're gonna try to call me and text me. So
that's why I'm late. That's why I'm late for the legend Rah Digga. I am Miss Lissa. I'm late because everybody was texting me, calling me, hitting me. I'm trying to get my eyelash on. It was looking like a bat wing flapping in the wind. Just flapping away. Your wig look good. You look good. You look snatched. Lady
Damn, look, you got a BBL, bitch.
Bitch.
Bitch. Titties to your chin, bitch.
Trying to get us a check.
Right. Damn.
Shout out to Soma. Soma keep me up right. But
all right, we right.
Rah Digga, you already know Babs Bunny. We already got that film mixtape together, but I want to introduce you to Miss Lissa. Miss Lissa, this is Rah Digga, and let's get the motherfucking show started.
Digga, first name Rashia, sweetest person, had no idea. Who don't know Rah Digga? One of the most lyrical females to ever touch a mic. A legendary from Flipmo Squad. She also, you know, unbeknownst to some people, you was in a group with Eminem.
The Outsiders.
Outsiders, yeah. That's my Jersey crew, yes, sir.
Eminem was in that group?
Yes, but that was when he was Slim Shady, right? Was he Eminem yet?
Well, what happened was, you know, at that time, you had to, like, make it in New York. Like, if you wanted any type of career, you know, prosperous rap career, you had to, you know, you had to get vetted in New York first. So, you know, white boy from Detroit had to come and do, you know, try to go through the trenches of the tri-state. So you can't do that by yourself. You need some backing. So Outsiders was pretty much known as like the, you know, the premier battle rap crew of Jersey at that time. So the stars in the moon aligned, and next thing you know, he was rolling with us out here in them unsigned streets.
Hold up, wait.
Look at that.
shout out to the outsiders. Shout out to Coop. His name used to be Sasquatch. Shout out to Young Z. Shout out to Rah Digga. Shout out to the whole squad. You are talking about lyrical assassin. You are talking about, like, I tried to rap with these guys. I tried to beat, yo, listen to me. The illest on the planet. So shout out to Brick City. Shout out to the outsiders. Truly, truly an amazing group. And just a quick story before we go. Like, I have so many Rah Digga stories, but you know what's my favorite one? I was on Def Jam, and I was in DJ Enough office, and he's my A&R. And I just kept playing Back to Black. Flip Mode, the Imperial. And Kevin Lyles walked in and said, if you like it so much, go make your own. So that, but now it's like I just played that thing back to back to back, and Rah Digga has always shown me so much love. This is my sister from Jersey, legend, and we're just happy to have you on the show today.
Yes, Digga, you already know the vibes. Listen, you already know Digga been A1 since day one. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you even pulling up to the show, and you know, yeah, we here.
They be
like that. They be thinking that Rah Digga. They be like, yo.
I know a lot of
like,
people.
nah, I'm bad, son. Like,
A lot of people used to get us confused.
yes.
That's kind of fire though.
Too beautiful.
It's like when people get me confused with Tyra Banks. I be like, no, it's not Tyra. It's me.
That happened
to
me.
Miss Lissa.
That happened to me too. So Digga, like, how did you start? How did you get into rapping? Like, what made you say, like, this is the thing that I'm gonna do? Like, you know.
Well, I mean, for as long as I can remember, like growing up, like my parents used to always play music. Like that's all they did. 24 hours a day, there was always vinyl spinning in the crib. So at one point, I want to say it was like maybe like an early EPMD joint. Like prior to that, you know, I heard things. I heard hip hop records, but I think it was when I heard EPMD and something that they sampled just, you know, brought me back to my childhood. Like, wait a minute, that's one of them records that my mom used to play all the time. So I think that really made me, like, you know, pay like serious attention to rap music, to hip hop. But I think the thing that like got me to actually pick up a pen, and now I'm about to tell my age, y'all, was when the Roxanne Wars was going on. Okay. I love the fact that, like, when I heard Shantae's response to UTFO, like, I was just so in awe that this little girl was going at these dudes, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And then I think the real Roxanne had made a diss to her, and then I just arbitrarily inserted myself in it, like, no, this song will never get heard ever in life. But I had a tape recorder from Radio Shack, and I had the instrumental playing in the background, and I made a version like I was Shantae's sister, and I had my own diss to the real Roxanne. So that was like the first. That was like the first official rap thing. And then from there, I just started like doing it in school, like doing it in talent shows. We had the Boys Against the Girls in high school. And there was this guy named Cornelius, like, he would have made a fucking top tier battle rapper, like, if he would have like kept it going, because he was real nice off the head. He could make you laugh. Like, he had all the components that it would take to win a battle. And whenever it was his turn to rap, all the bitches look at me like, what you gonna do, rap? I'm like, wait, man, I gotta go against him. So, you know, he was tearing my ass up every day. And I think that just kind of built my determination up, like built my confidence up. Like, you know what? I'm never fucking letting a guy shit on me on a record ever again. And there I was, Rah Digga.
How did you come up with that name?
Oh, yeah.
The name, well, for a brief moment, I was managed by Das Effects, and you know they was the bum stiggity. So people was calling me Rah Diggity for a nickname, and then once I broke ties with them, I just got rid of, like, once the Iggity came and went, then I was like, all right, I'm gonna just be Digga. I didn't really know what to do once the Iggity went out of style. I didn't know what to do with Iggity. And I think at the time I was I'm a diehard Juice Crew fanatic, and at the time I think I might have been like heavy on Master Ace albums. And the Lord Digga was somebody that would appear on Master Ace's album. So I was like, Diggity Digga. Okay, got the male Lord Digga. I'll be the female Rah Digga. And that's kind of how I figured out what to do with the diggity.
So you're just so deep, pause, in the whole Jersey scene. So what was first? The Outsiders, then Flip Mode Squad?
The Outsiders, yeah, for sure. Before the Outsiders, I had a partner. I had a female partner named Chia, and we were twice the flavor. Like, we were signed to DOS Effects together, but then once we stopped working with DOS Effects, then I became a solo artist, and I started focusing more, like doing more with the Outsiders. Like, we were always outsiders. Like, Outsiders is like teenage walking around Essex County, like, we walking to Irvington today. Who we battling in Irvington? We walking to East Orange today. You know how it go, like, niggas is just walking everywhere in Essex County, like, oh, you rap, we rap, oh, let's cipher. That, that was that was considered battling. And I did that with the Outsiders forever. But before I signed to Flip Mode, a lot of people don't know this. Before I signed to Flip Mode, I was signed to Q-Tip. I was Q-Tip's artist first. But unbeknownst to me at the time, and I had just had my baby, so I wasn't really active. I was kind of like a year went by before I really like did anything. And we did a couple of joints together, but I think at the time, what I now know is that at that time, Tribe Called Quest was going through it. They was in the process of breaking up, but I didn't know that. I was just blowing up Tip every day, like, when my album dropping? When we go to the studio? What's that? What we done? Ah! So, I think at some point, Q-Tip just kind of put a bug and bust the ear, like, yo, I got this phenomenal female. She is driving me up a fucking wall. I think she would be a great fit for Flip Mode. And then Flip Mode was coming together, and this was like, I want to say, right on the heels of Rampage, Wild for the Night. Busta was going into When Disaster Strikes. So I ended up on the Posse record on When Disaster Strikes. We Could Take It Outside. And from there, we just started working on the Flip Mode album, and we had 2 singles. We had 2 A-sides, and Everybody on the Line Outside with Ramp, Lord Have Mercy, and Bus was the record that Flip Mode thought was gonna go, but it ended up being Cha Cha Cha, Digga Digga, Birthday Rush. Just knocked all that other shit out the box.
Damn.
I ask everybody real quick, and I before I don't want to hog up the whole thing, but I ask everybody, what is your oh shit moment? Like, what is your moment where because like I said, all 3 of us have dreams, and all 3 of us have, all 4 of us have aspirations. What was your moment when you like, oh shit, I made it? Like, oh shit, I'm here. Like, was it hearing it on the radio, or was it sales?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't even Flip Mode shit, because the Flip Mode shit was happening, but it was like, whatever, it wasn't my thing per se. It was a moment, but it wasn't the moment. The moment that like really made me like have an out of body experience, I was pulling up into my parking lot, and when you go to the studio, you lay shit down. You come out the studio, you pop the tape deck in, and you're listening to the song the whole way after the studio session. So I'm used to doing this. So I pull up I'm leaving the studio. I pull up in my parking spot. It's about 9:30 at night, and Tight comes on, and I had just got a new car. So the first thing that came to my mind was, it's the tape deck, it's the CD, it's the tape deck playing, the CD playing. And then it dawned on me like, oh shit, this is a new car. I don't have a tape deck or a CD. Oh shit, that's a radio! I went so crazy. My adrenaline went so crazy that I literally drove all the way back to New York just to drive all the way back home again. Like I had to drive the adrenaline off and like roll the window down and like air just smack me. Like I don't know, I couldn't settle down after that. It took a minute to fucking like, I don't know, get that out of me.
What was it in rotation or was it Flex playing it?
That was I'm not sure if it was Flex. It might have been mixed show. It could have been I'm not sure who was coming on that night at that time. I know Enough was in the day.
Yeah, I think
it might
was Flex, Digga. That's what I'm saying. If you're saying you
it,
was at, you know what I mean? If it was night,
Flex been the only one I know about all night. All night on 37. Who else they had?
It might have been Mr. C because it took a minute. Yeah. It took a minute for Flex to Flex ain't really give me that energy until Break Fool. Like I didn't get my first bomb until Break Fool. Like Tight came and went, Imperial came and went. It was like, all right, you got your carnival record, you got your club record, Tight, you got your boom bap, you got your mainstream underground record, but I still didn't have my tunnel banger. I didn't get my tunnel banger / Flex dropping bombs until Rockwilder did Break Fool for me. Then the label felt confident dropping the album.
Yeah, shout out Rockwilder. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yes.
Do you feel like you had like a disadvantage because you were not over sexualizing yourself and that because you were focusing on lyrical, being lyrical? Do you feel like that was a hindrance for you back in the day?
Not so much a hindrance because at that time you could be lyrical and still be mainstream. So it didn't really, it didn't really, I don't think the sexual aspect really like bothered me. I think maybe like, there was times I was feeling like I might be too hardcore for mainstream hip hop. Like I don't know how to sound girly, or you know what I mean. And I I'm saying that respectfully. Like I don't know how to. That doesn't come natural. Like even with the Mariah joint and shit, I'm supposed to be telling a love story. I'm talking about Lucy's and buses and 56.
Hondas and Lexus
being the sexy chick on the boot, on the mic. Like that was something like it might have took me like 9 studio sessions to do Party and Bullshit. Like no lie. Like the lyrical miracle hardcore shit. That I can write in 20 minutes, but pulling up to the baby, like that's some shit that take me like 5 sessions. Like I don't know if my voice is sounding right. I have to come home and let my homegirls listen to it. Like, do it sound cutie enough? Like I don't know if I can do this, but I would say like I maybe Busta and the higher ups may have felt it, like the numbers people,
the rest of us.
Yeah, they may have felt it. Like somebody might have been putting a bug in Busta ear. Like, can we get her some weaves? Can we show a little more cleavage? Like these Timberland sandals and shit is not what's up. So.
Well, how do you feel now with the female rappers like not having to write? They even publicly say that they have ghostwriters. It's not about the lyricality anymore. It's about, the artistic ability. So it's like, how do you feel about that? Because you are better than some of these male rappers that was out. So how do you feel now that it's like, the cutesies?
Period.
I mean, I'm not mad at the cutesies, but I do wish that even with the cutesy that, some of them spent more time focusing on like the lyrical aspect. Like I'm not opposed to rapping about the pussy, but can we get creative with the pussy? Can we do something else with the pussy? Like do the pussy always got to be fucking somebody else, man? Like can we Can somebody wake up and say, "Oh, you know what? You remember that song that Nas did with the when he was a gun? Oh, I should do one and beat a pussy." Like, can we get more creative with the pussy? That's all I ask.
It's funny you say that because when I used to rap, I used to want to be a rapper at one point in my life. Thanks to you ladies, I wanted to battle niggas too. And I took the 1-900 Hustler song and I started writing it as a phone sex operator. So
Oh, wow.
yes, flip it, ladies. Be creative.
That's all I would
be creative.
Yeah, I would like to see a little more thought process go into the bars. But as far as like you could talk about whatever, you could rap over whatever. I encourage it. Like I wish that everybody didn't do the exact same thing because that's how we flourished once upon a time. It was like, oh, okay, if I want bars, I'm gonna go here. If I want political, I'm gonna go here. If I want sexy, I'm gonna go here. If I want ratchet, I'm gonna go here. Like it was a nice cornucopia of styles.
You guys,
and it was, and also,
sound alike.
Also back then it was very competitive. It's like now, if you come at somebody, they like, oh, you hating and cancel them. Why would you say that? And it's so weird to me. Like I'm like, yo, hip hop is a competitive sport. Everybody wanted to be number one. Like you said, you was walking around Jersey looking for niggas like, yo, who rap? Who want that smoke? Who want that smoke? And now it's like, if you do that shit, they like, oh, bitch, oh, hell no, cancel her, like, or cancel him. It's weird.
Yeah, nah.
How do you feel about the cancel culture?
Cancel culture, I don't know. Like, it's just too much life to live to be mad every day. It's like every day. Like you want to be in a bad mood? Log on to Twitter. It's like every day somebody's mad at somebody for something, and I feel like it's hypocritical because the stuff that you like, I feel like people just kind of want to chime in just because, but in real life, you're not even devoted to the reason you mad at that person for. Like it's like you're just chiming in on social media to have something to say because a day or two from now, you probably gonna be doing the same thing, or you ain't really standing for what you standing for the way you fucking typing to death. So I think cancel culture is hypocritical, but I do feel, in certain capacities, it is a good thing because it may help real people back in from really jumping off the ledge. Like, oh, okay, we know that things that was acceptable once upon a time ain't acceptable now, and some of it is necessary, but some of it is very unnecessary.
That's a fact.
Do you still have the same love for hip hop and for rap music?
I'm always had the same love for rap music. The rap business, the business of rap is something, entirely different in itself that I don't particularly wish to be a part of. But anytime an artist that I feel is dope and I love their artistry, I would do anything in my capacity to help that person flourish and I think real artists, good artists, typically get better over time.
So we before we hop into today's topics, because I've seen you see the show before, so we give our special guests, we give them their flowers and we thank them, we ask them questions, so things can be followers. But before we hop into that, I see you flexing on us a little bit with the wall behind us. I see you.
It's a calm slay.
I see Digga on her shit on the wall. So can you tell us a little bit about what's on the wall behind you?
Okay, so let's see. Here we got the Fuji's plaque because that was really actually that was my first like burn them in the flame, and it wasn't until and that was something that came about just doing what we do, walking around Jersey, Young Z was signed to Rough House at the time, and he was I think the Outsiders in totality, even after the fact, we ended up on the score. Thanks to Z being a part of the Fugees tour.
Shout out Young Z.
Yep, shout outs to Young Z. That's how we ended up on Cowboys. And let me just toot my horn for a minute and say I'm the only female rapper that's collaborated with Lauryn Hill. Yep.
Hey!
Platinum album worldwide. You know what I just started a conversation. So can I technically call myself a feature Grammy Award winning artist if this album got a Grammy?
One of these niggas in here today.
I bet a feature Grammy Artist Award winner. That's right. See here we got Football Squad plaque down here, but this is the poster version of it. This is actually a gold plaque, but I'm happy to announce that album has gone double platinum since. So here,
better talk your shit. Oh, let me get my.
And this is let me see if I can give y'all some more peripheral here.
Let's go.
Hey,
we got Rah Digga album cover over there. We got some European tour posters over there. Let's see. Over here, we got a couple snipes. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got a plaque from En Vogue. Even before I was on the Don't Let Go remix. Yeah, that's damn, it's a cassette.
I love that song.
Yeah, I did a few I did like a few little hip hop and R&B collaborations even before the big song.
what happened, love?
I said nothing's little. She did some dope appearances and did some dope collaborations. Ain't nothing little.
That's right.
I got
Now you did do a song with Mariah. And Mariah also did a song with Nicki, and afterwards it wasn't as good as we thought. Were there any diva moments with Mariah that you can share? Because Mariah, I love her. You can't even wake Mariah up. She said she has to naturally wake herself up. So are there any like anecdotes or any funny moments that you remember with Mariah?
You know what's crazy? I'm actually like that too. I be telling people like I don't set alarms. Like I gotta wake up when my body tells me when it's done resting. I can't be exhausted. Like, you know, when I was younger, run me around to death, promo tour me to death. We not doing that in our 40s. But no, I don't recall any diva moments with Mariah. Like, well, with the song, we just got the hook sent in, so I wasn't in the studio with her when she did her hook part. And as far as the video set, she was cool. Like, I don't think we really saw too much of each other on the video set either, because you know, like the guys is doing their thing. Like Mariah and her trailer getting hair and makeup done. I'm in my trailer getting hair and makeup done, so you know I don't come out until like it's my part. Or normally in those instances, the PA keep coming in the room. How much longer? We need it in 15, but the makeup artist still got 30 minutes to go. So it was a lot of hustle and bustle like that. But I don't even recall Busta or anybody saying like, this bitch, like, nah, we didn't get any of that. She even partied with us like after the fact. We had like a rap party where we was, you know, just turning up in one of these clubs in NYC, and she came through. She came and did Summer Jam with us. Then the next day we went and did the Z100 shit with her, whatever the equivalent of that was. That's first female to perform at Yankee Stadium. Yes.
Hey.
Come
Yeah.
on, Pioneer. That's
Talk your
Pioneer
shit,
for
Digga.
me.
So
That's right. Talk that Soulja Boy shit, Digga.
Exactly.
Talk that Soulja Boy
Exactly.
shit.
We got to give you your flowers. We got to make sure everything is known. So people are in here, they talking about the movies that you did. We could get into that, but man, you performed for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
What?
That was.
Hold on, let me give you a sound effect for that shit right there. Hold up.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, Digga.
So
now I don't even want to talk to you ever again because I never got.
so the 30th Michael's 30th anniversary. I believe that took place. Yeah, that was at the Garden too. So pretty much I got a call saying that that Mike was looking for, I guess he was looking for someone from every genre of music to participate in this tribute. So, you know, I don't know if Michael said I want Rah Digga or
That's
if his handle.
Yes, he did.
That's the story we're going with. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
You.
or if his handler said, yo, you need to check out Rah Digga. But either way,
we're going with Michael called Digga. Go ahead.
okay.
You're handpicked.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, either way, wasn't nothing moving the needle without Michael's approval. So safe to say, Michael stamped that, and I put a little 8 bars on Heal the World. Now I didn't know what I was gonna do because it was like he had it was Tamia, Deborah Cox, Monica, and Maya, and then I guess I was gonna be the surprise reveal for you know, to come with the bars, and yeah, that happened, and
Wow.
we ended up doing it twice. We had to do it you know what the sad thing about that too was we did that on a Friday. And then we did the second show on a Monday. I don't know if y'all remember, but that was the big show where I think Britney Spears got caught like lip syncing or something happened where like the audience like figured out she was lip syncing. But anywho, we had a Friday show, we had a Monday show, and Tuesday was 9/11. And a lot of that crew, you know, one of those planes was heading to San Francisco or heading back to the West Coast, and one of those planes had had several of those production crew members from that show. So that was like, you know, that was kind of like oh damn, like, but yeah, that happened. I'm on stage standing next to Destiny's Child. This was like, I don't think B has started putting out solo records yet. Like they were still officially
Bills.
So, you know, Michael at the end of the show, Michael walks by, he's shaking everybody's hand, and then after he does that, B and I turn to each other like, oh my god, and then I'm like, wait, oh my god, Beyonce.
Yo,
Beyonce and Babs are friends.
I'm not friends with Beyonce.
They said Beyonce love you.
I'm not friends with Beyonce, but Beyonce did tell me that she loved me, but I wish I was Beyonce's friend.
Yo, Digga, first of all, we got to get the movie going because you, with these stories, like I had no idea about, you are absolutely amazing, man. So, Mike, one of the questions that they wanted to ask is, was wondering what kind of music she listens to and who does she see longevity for in the industry amongst female rappers?
I listen to house music. I am a house head. I listen to more house music than anything, and I think I listen to rap music second.
House music all night long.
House music all night long. I listen to
that Brick City shit, you know what I'm saying? So shout out.
Who are your top 5 right now that are out, like male or female, like in the hip hop realm? Like who are you listening to?
Well, let me see. Listening to and top. I'm a big fan of YB and Corday. I'm a big fan of Rico Nasty. I'm a big fan of Cyrock. I'm a big fan of shit. Well, I do girls and guys. As far as the girls, I would say Shay Noir, Cyrock, Lyric Jones, Rico Nasty, and I don't know, that fifth slot is always interchangeable. Like everybody, I think I'm listening to a little bit of everybody because everybody has like at least one bop for me. But as far as like who I'm like going to look for and push and play on, yeah, I would say those, you know, those ladies.
Are you listening to Silk Sonic?
Silk Sonic? I don't know who Silk Sonic is.
That's Bruno Mars with
Oh,
what's
the
that
group.
baby's name?
Oh, the group Silk Sonic. I do when it come on, I do, but I'll be honest. I don't necessarily. I'm not. I ain't gonna say I don't dislike R&B, but R&B is like the last thing I go to. Like I'll listen to house music before I listen to R&B.
Now, I have a question before we go into these topics real quick. As a female artist, Digga, did you ever feel like, okay, I'm at an age where I can't do this no more? Because for male artists, like they could literally come out in their 40s, you know? And so when it comes to females, it's like, you know, a lot of females get to a certain age and then it's time for them to put their pen down, or they might feel like that.
Says who?
Word.
Yeah, well, a lot of artists do. I don't see too many, you know, female artists that was out at a certain time still pushing music like that. But then I see guys still doing that.
Well, I mean, you know, me, being a woman of a particular age, I think I can share some insight to that. I think the drive to, yo, I got to get back in the game and fuck shit up, I think that has probably left. But as far as still having the confidence to, like, you know, do it, maybe everybody doesn't have that confidence. I think a lot of that is contingent upon the type of artist you were. You know, you have artists who maybe it wasn't necessarily all about the music for them. Maybe it was about the image for them or the branding for them, or, you know, there's so many other mitigating factors. You have artists that feel like, damn, I know I'm still nice, but I can't, you know, I can't come out and it only sell 1,000 copies in the first week. Like, if you're a person that cares about all of those other things, you might be hesitant to release music in today's time. It's a different animal. But if you just a person, you know, like myself, that's like, fuck that, I'll whoop all these bitches' asses on the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you know, if you feel how I feel, you're not gonna have any problem jumping on records with motherfuckers all the time. And I think as far as the business, we know the business likes to age artists out. You know, it's definitely no country for old rappers. I think it just comes down to, like, you know, individual confidence and knowledge of self to be like, you know what, I could, you know, I don't give a fuck when I put some shit out. That shit gonna smash somebody. It may not sell the most, and you gotta just, you know, you just gotta not worry about all of the
Other shit.
superficial.
Yeah.
But
That's what I
about today is that, like, when you said you don't have to sell the most, like, yo, my TuneCore checks every month, they be all right. And, you know, because it's like, you know, like you said, and I the project out since 2018. I'm working on that right now. But as long as you have a fan base and, you know, you put that music out, there are people who are always going to respect you, always going to check for you. So, like, Digga, you are what I call a catalog artist. Like, no matter when you put music out, there are so many people who love you and they support you, whether they're streaming it, whether they're buying it, you performing on the stage. So I feel like we ain't got to try to compete with Koi and those other people. It's just like, we just got to keep doing dope shit and we'll always get the support.
Where's Beth? She'll be
Right.
back. She's experiencing a little technical difficulties, but as we wait for the bacon.
Shout out Miss Jones in the, you know what I'm saying?
Miss Jones, you already know, baby. Bacon, egg, and cheese. And Miss Jones brings the tea. She is an honorary member of the team. You already know, baby. Anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome. We love her. And while we are waiting for the bacon to return, everybody, please, we are looking to expand our team. If you are a social media enthusiast, if you love graphic design, if you just love creating content, please email us at the BEC Show at gmail.com. You can also head to my website, misslistaknows.com, where you can grab some sunglasses, tote bags, t-shirts, and you can find out more about me.
Well, can I hop in right quick? Pause.
You're supposed to just hop right in.
Oh, hey, you know how we do, baby.
Hop right in.
I got the red light special going on because on my page it's a red light special. All my bitches try to cut it off. But this is Lucky CBD massage oil. And as you can see, that our participant was enjoying it. You and your loved one can also enjoy it. We have Lucky CBD flower. We have the sleep drops. We have everything. Send you a pack. I got juice, Lucky Punch. We got Lucky Crown. So, Digga, as soon as we get everything together, I'm sending you your influencer box. But head over to Lucky
I'm
CBD
feeling lucky.
and get you some massage oil to have a wonderful weekend.
Now, I need everybody to go to Queen of the Ring Artist on the YouTube channel and subscribe. Subscribe to the Queen of the Ring YouTube page. We got battles dropping every other day. We got trailers dropping. Make sure y'all get the Caffeine app because we got a new event coming up and you don't want to miss it. So get in tune. Also, make sure you email us at the BECShow@gmail.com. You could be on Bunny's Got Talent. So if you know how to rap super fast, if you know how to sing, if you know how to juggle like 3, 4, 5 balls at the same time. Also, if you know how to swallow a sword. Ooh, if you know how to spit fire like a dragon. You know, or if you know, just spit hot fire. Email us and you could be on Bunny's Got Talent live on the BEC Show. Damn.
Now, Miss Rah Digga.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you want to plug while we here?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Hey man, all y'all need to do is go to my website, rahdiggamusic.com. Again, that is Rah Digga, RAHDIGGA music.com. Everything you need to know is right there. All my social media, events, show schedule, music, everything. Go get you some merch. Just go get your life on my website.
Go get your entire life and support a legend, okay?
And
Thank you.
Listen, can I just say something else? Digga, I fucking love you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Like, as my sister from Jersey, from when I was on Def Jam to when I was at some very dark parts in my life, and you seen me, and just everything from where my whole entire journey, you have never treated me differently. You know what I mean? So I just want to just give you your flowers and tell you how much you mean to me, how much I fucking love you. You know, it's beyond rap with us, because like you really are my sister. Even when me, you, and Babs is acting up at that at the VH1 shit, you know what I mean? Crying and she drunk. I just want to tell you, I just love you and respect you so much, and I appreciate you being who you are, and you mean so much to me. So thank you for all that.
And I appreciate you as well, Digga, for always supporting me, for supporting, you know, battle rap, the Queen of the Ring movement, always, because you know how this shit go. These motherfucking bitches don't support. This is the real one. A1 since day one.
Word.
That's right.
Well, so maybe the women are supporting, but they're in disguise. Our first order is, I want to call this the Lady Luck Challenge, because if you look at Lady Luck, she is serving something spectacular, but she can do both. She can give you, you know, femme, but she can also give you one of them. So our next story is, get you a girl that can do both.
Oh, they want to say,
you gotta do this, sis.
Wait, this is a challenge?
Shit.
That was them.
I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass.
I'm fucking dead.
Just say me another one, baby. I wanna see some ass.
Oh,
I wanna
shit.
see some ass. Baby, can you?
Okay. Okay.
send me this challenge.
That was amazing, okay? Get you a girl that could do both. Okay, growing up, I was a tomboy. I could do both. If I take this wig off right now, I'm gonna look like Cleo from Set It Off. Okay.
You and I both.
Rah Digga, how do you feel? Have you ever, you know, played around with masculine clothing, wearing feminine clothing? Like, do you do both when nobody's around? Do you throw on some heels and a bustier? Like, let us know what's going on. How you feel about the transitions?
I mean, before I had, I don't think I wore a dress until I had my daughter. My early Rah Digga, especially running around with the outsider day. I told you I was wearing Timberland sandals and shit.
Right? No, I want to know. But do you ever put on a nice little slim dress when nobody's around, a little cute wig, throw on your lashes, and just do?
When nobody's around, I go outside like that. I mean, I love getting dolled up, but I mean, in my natural state, I'm probably, you know, more tomboyish. But nah, I have no problem going back and forth. You know, it depends on what you know, what I'm about to get into. You know,
if I'm understand the assignment first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Yo, Freddie P, I see you. Miss Jones, I see you. Yo, that shit is crazy, and that shit is mad gay. So it's okay if it's for the girls. But guys, do you want your girl to turn into you? Do you really want your girl to turn into you? So nah. I ain't with it.
I've had some men love me when I was doing the other look that y'all probably gonna get on Monday. You know what I'm saying? I got guys who came straight, you know, home straight from jail when Lady Luck is downtown with the baseball cap to the back and tell me how they want to get me pregnant. So
until they see some titties to your chin, bitch, and it changed everything.
You know, with me dressing the way I dressed before, men would tell me on your neck because I know you ain't fucking nobody. So you know, I mean, but next order. I've been drinking.
Well, speaking of being on necks, our next order is on the necks of her baby daddy's exes. So she made up her own challenge where she's posing as her baby daddy's other baby mamas. Let's take.
Huh?
Look, this shit funny, Digga.
What?
So she's definitely cool with these other baby mamas. I guess she's like the 5th or the 6th one to be added to the roster. How do we feel about
baby
this
mother.
challenge?
So wait, hang on. So she's dressing up
No,
she's on TikTok recreating the poses from her baby daddies. Like she must have went through their pictures, found pictures of them, and she's recreating their photos on TikTok. Like she made up her own baby mama challenge.
Nah, that's weird as fuck.
I blame this shit on Nick Cannon, okay? This is Nick Cannon's fault, all right? He got these women out here thinking this shit is okay. Ladies, get it together. If Nick Cannon not your baby father, you shouldn't be doing this shit.
Nah, I think everybody need to tighten up and a little contraceptive out here, because if the guy got 5 or 6 baby mamas, and we're not talking to you, Nikki, but if the guy got 5 or 6 baby mamas, you know, I think you should say, you know, let me check out somebody else. No, and I love Nikki, so I've been drinking.
I'm still crying at his Nick Cannon's fault. I'm so sorry.
Okay, all right. But, you know, find somebody else. All right, next order, man. I don't know what's going on.
Our next order is straight from Brooklyn, baby. It's Bobby Shmurda, and I think we have a new shmoney dance, okay? Are you ready? Let's go to the video.
Megan needs this shit.
It's a sachet for me.
My niggas just get fly, nigga. She like me. That niggas like nigga. My niggas like nigga. Can't fuck that bitch, she shy, nigga. Now fuck my bitch, like nigga. Like nigga. Can't fuck that cat. Do this one nigga.
I'm sorry, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. It's a sachet for me.
Doing that dance.
It's a sachet for me.
Wait, why it look like he? Is that what
jumping on the bed with his friends and he's giving it what it needs to have gave, baby?
I think I need to give Bobby a little more time outside because he's doing this. He was on this side for a long time, so I think he needs to just readjust to society right now before we judge his moves. Because at Rolling Loud, he was twerking a little bit, but it was like a male twerk. But you know, your man.
He must have learned some new things in jail, Luck.
Hey,
There will be
we're
no.
not doing that. We ain't doing that.
Allegedly. Maybe he learned some new things, baby.
Next
Nah,
order.
B. Nah,
Our
B.
next order has to be
Bobby Shmurda, Brooklyn in the building. You already know the vibe. We ain't even doing that.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Bev said no. For Brooklyn, that's a negative.
So this next order.
That video did look like all them videos my niggas be sitting posted from jail. Like, you know, everybody in the same cell and they got one cell phone. All right,
baby, our next order has to be unpaused because people wanted it canceled and this person is playing themselves. So the baby is still facing backlash for the things that he said at Rolling Loud. He lost another campaign. No, he was removed from a UK festival, which he was one of the headliners. They took him off. And Questlove and Madonna both, spoke on this. And he responded in which he said he don't even know who Questlove is. The baby said he don't know who Questlove is. He don't really care about his opinion because he's a non-mother effing factor. So he has no respect. And he said, you know, he wanted to be a celebrity for another year, but God clearly wants him to be an icon. So he feels like he's going into iconic status because of everybody coming at his head. How do we feel?
Wow. I mean, I think I will say this, you know, to his defense, when you on stage and the adrenaline is rolling, you do get reckless. Like when you're in the moment, like I've said shit on stage and then like I'll watch the playback like, oh wow, I was really feeling myself in that moment. Like it is something that comes over you when you're on stage. And I just think we're in a society where you can rap about killing and fuck you, bitch, and black woman and this. And I think you can hurl all the insults in the world you want as far as it pertains to the hip hop and black community. But don't you dare say anything offensive about any other community.
Right. Because where is that energy for this Ed Buck guy? So Ed Buck was like a noted like politician or whatever he was doing in California, and he just got convicted for luring black men and killing them. And no one has any of that same energy for him, but they want to cancel the baby. Why y'all want to do that? But y'all don't want to talk about what's going on in y'all communities.
Well, there's two things that's different. One, well, let's start because we are technically destroying ourselves, and everybody else is in support of us destroying ourselves. So,
right.
Until we decide to stop destroying ourselves, that's when everybody else will decide. So with the man out there in California, that's a total different situation from the baby. If I am gotten too big-headed was a person, it is definitely the baby. Because instead of him apologizing, because he apologized a little bit, but then like to come and be like, I don't know who Questlove is, like there's a lot that statement says to me. For one, when you talk about the Caucasians and you talk about any other nationality, they take pride in their ancestors. They take pride in, like, you go to school, you learning about everything that they lied about when they came to this country. Meanwhile, with us, our artists disrespect people who were just 10 years ago, or somebody who opened the door for you, or somebody who made it possible for you to rap. So it is totally disrespectful, one, with the baby said on stage. Two, it is totally disrespectful for him about love in that manner. And for him to be like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, moving into icon status, you are really murdering your own career. Instead of
but check it out. He ain't get smoked for saying fuck Questlove, did he?
Well,
No.
I mean, but you know this, it's like everybody is upset now because it's double. So it's like, one, wait a minute, you disrespected the community, LGBTQ, MNOP, QRSTUV. You cannot disrespect them at all, right? And then on
At all.
did you disrespect them, but now you're disrespecting our legends. You're disrespecting the legend that they support. This is Jimmy Fallon. He has moved over to the other, you know, other side. So for you to be disrespecting him, and then Madonna, Lord have mercy, she done chimed in. Madonna entered the chat. The baby, you are in trouble, and I really don't think he realizes it. Somebody on his team needs to tell him to chill out. He's involved in shootouts. He's involved in a lot of criminal activity, and I just feel like he is killing his own career and doesn't know it. Pride,
he's definitely gotten a lot of passes.
Yes, he has. And, you know, it's no excuse. You know, his brother did commit suicide. So, God bless, you know, rest his brother's soul. I don't know what's going on over there. I just think when somebody just starts tweaking like that, it's something deeper. Like, that's just how I feel. And the fact that nobody on his team can control him, because obviously they can't control him. Like, because for him to come back and make that statement after all the backlash that he got, that was kind of like, yeah, somebody needs somebody that he respects, a older, like an OG. They need to put in a call. They need to put in a call.
He's been in a lot of situations. He done been. I gotta plug my phone up. He done been in a situation for like smacking a chick at the club. But that's you know, that was my point. And it's like, you know, he doesn't nearly, you know, it'll be a damn, that's fucked up moment on Shade Room for the day, but he not getting the energy he getting now for like damn near punching a girl, you know, for punching a girl in the face, walking through the club, just trying to like, you know, reach out and touch him and stuff. So I say all of that to say, I think there's been red flags that, you know, he may be going through something, and he might need, you know, he might need some help or some counseling. And I think a lot of these artists, you know, you throw a bunch of money at them at such a young age, they literally coming from like the trap. Yeah. You know, it's like literally like one day they in the trap fighting for their life. The next day they're cashing a check for like a multi-million-dollars, and there's no mental train, you know, there's no like, I guess, just life coaching going along with it. And you're watching a lot of these artists self-destruct for that reason. They got a bunch of money, they sitting on top of the world. The world is treating them like, you know, they fucking king and queens of Shebas, and next thing you know, you see these, you know, you get these stories.
That's 50 Cent said that he was going to be his mentor prior to the Rolling Loud. He had posted a picture with the baby, and he made an announcement that because he wasn't able to mentor Pop Smoke the way he wished he could have, he was going to do that for the baby. So hopefully he gave him some good advice or is helping him to get through this situation in the best way.
Puff Daddy and him as well, because Puff went there when he was getting in all of that trouble for slapping people back to back and things of that nature.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
People out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of people. And I really, like Rah said, like, you know, a better piece said in the comments, let's pray for him. But outside of that, I just pray that he gets the right direction before he self-destructs. And right now, he's on the version.
Yes. And I always say, when you see these artists wilding out and people be in the comments laughing or saying all this crazy shit, I like, you know, if you in the industry, you already know what it's hitting for. And 9 out of 10, I'm just like, yo, they going through something. Like, I just hope somebody pulling the call, somebody get to them quick, because it's not good.
Speaking of going through something and it's not good, Tasha K is a media personality on YouTube, and she was going through an interview with Egypt Chris, who is the daughter of Stretch and Pepper. Now, they have a show on WeTV called Growing Up Hip Hop, in which the children of, you know, hip hop legends are on the show. Egypt is on the show, in which her boyfriend, he's not a hip hop legend or a child of a hip hop legend. He is bum who snatched her in the essence of her childhood as she was growing and became her boyfriend, and now he's manipulating the situation, and he has an OnlyFans page that she runs, and during the interview with Tasha K, we're going to go to the video, he gets exposed for cheating. Go ahead, Luck.
Please show. Oh, you're not gonna show the clip?
Oh no, I thought you had something to say. Yes, I want to play. I thought you had something to say.
But I'm strictly with my woman though. You know, me and my woman and I, we're together. There is no open. There is no we're going and you can go do this, do that. We're coming back. We don't move like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He told me literally day one that we went to the club for the first time.
Yeah, I told her everything about me.
But when you're
About all his gay
about
escapades.
to get married, and you say that you've been 100% honest, but I have messages between you and a transgender woman that says otherwise.
But that's what I'm saying right here.
Okay.
Like, you don't know what our relationship consists of. There's things that we don't feel like voicing here.
Okay. So Egypt, you're okay if the encounter happened last month, because I don't take stories unless I have absolute receipts. Check your DM real quick.
Check that
Check your DM right quick.
right now.
So never mind the bottom one.
Like
just
that.
I had saved for my phone. So there was a woman that reached out and said that this encounter was recent.
What?
You see what,
her and
girl?
Sam. And these are his nudes. All right, so we have King Mia, or better known as the Barbie. What you do directly affects her. And she's out here grinding, and you have messages between you and a transgender. Like, what did he tell you about his wife, Egypt?
I don't believe this should be published. This interview is pretty much down.
And the interview is pretty much over, baby.
Take me now, Lord.
Baby. So, cool child. The tea is piping hot. So that baby is already, okay, it already got exposed on the show that he was messing with a transgender woman before he met Egypt. He was even saying in the interview that he told Egypt about it. She knew about everything that he did. So that's why she said, well, does she know that something happened last month? And she didn't know about last month. How do you feel about the legacy of Tretch and Pepper being just dragged through the dirty mud by this bum when she could do way better? His hairline is receding, and so is her career, because he is dragging her backwards. I'm so sorry. I'm passionate about this. I don't like him.
I've learned there's three things I don't judge. I don't judge people's parenting skills. I don't judge people's grieving process, and I don't judge affairs of the heart. The few episodes that I've seen on that show, I've seen Egypt. That's the daughter's name, right? I've seen her fall out with a few different castmates over this man. So,
Man.
you know, some people just love who they love. Apparently she knows that he is experimental in that way, because I believe that was even one of the topics on the show, and this was like last year. So apparently he has that in him, and she's comfortable with that. Last month though, and that was messy of Tasha to do that in the middle of the interview.
You gotta do what you do. Tasha did her job. She understood the assignment.
No,
Tasha is messy.
But I mean, there's still a way to deliver things. You can still be messy without being tasteless. I just think that was tasteless. Like, would you want something like that delivered to you in the middle of an interview? I mean, granted, yeah, I think we're giving these media platforms too much leeway. Like, oh, that's what they do. They supposed to be messy. That's what they do. That's what we know them for. But in that moment, you could have had more consideration for this young black girl that now what if after that interview the way you just embarrassed her like that, what if she'd have went and killed herself?
Yeah.
We never think about those things, Rah Digga. You're right. You are right. You are definitely right. You are definitely right. media people definitely have you have a slight responsibility. Like, you should make sure your sources are credible. You would like to, you know, have some backstory before you start spilling people's tea. Myself, I had a whole epiphany in 2015, and I just stopped doing media because exactly what you're saying. I just felt like I was doing a disservice to Black people by being messy media. So I agree with you. How do you ladies feel about that? Do you how do you feel about Sam and his how do you feel about Egypt and her relationship? Any words?
Well, first of all, I like Sam. Okay, I was sending Egypt some songs. I think they would have been dope. Me and him is texting each other. I didn't like his energy. I didn't like none of it. Okay, so I hear what you say, nigga, and you absolutely right. The young lady, things could have happened to her, but you on television, and we know that when you are in the limelight, that you have to have thicker skin than everybody else. But I do not like her boyfriend. I do not like her for him. I do not like how much
Nobody
power
does.
her. I do not like how much control he has over her. She gives him a lot of say. Now, of course, Pepper is my friend and a friend of the show, so we're not going to get, you know, too much into it. I think everybody needs therapy across the board. I think that whatever Egypt experienced growing up and whatever she's seen from two parents who are in the music industry, instead of shining a light on her, I think that we need to seek therapy, because we need to figure out the root of why she would be in a relationship with a man who is like this. And it has been going on for years, because I remember I sent her songs back in 2017, 18, and he was the one controlling it. And I fell back because I'm like, bro, I'm not sending you songs. I don't know who the hell you are, you know, through you. So I fell back. So for her to let him be in control of everything and he's a nobody, I think that we need to get to the root of the problem.
Baby.
Well, he's a somebody to her.
Fuck all that, Babs. What do you
Turn
mean?
her mic off. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
See, Babs, you like me. I'm like, I don't judge when it
Turn her damn mic off.
Next order.
So comedian Michael Che is facing backlash for a sexual joke that he made involving the gymnast Simone Biles. I didn't get a chance to actually check this out because it just got sent to me. But how do you feel about just people are trying to cancel him? He posted a sexual joke. I guess he has a crush on her, and he made note about it, and people aren't liking it. How do you feel about comedians not allowed to be like back in the day? There wasn't so much censorship. How do you feel about, you know, certain jokes? You think that certain things should be off limits? I'm gonna get into the story as you talk.
You know, I think the joke that I read this morning was he was making a joke about the coach, and the coach, I forgot his name, was the guy who molested those girls, and she was part of the 15 or whatever the amount of people that came through, and she said that he molested her and other people. So she's not on the team anymore, and I think his joke was in relation to, like, you guys took this guy out of his prime, and he would have made sure that she was there, you know, and showed up, showed out. It's along those lines. I know.
Yeah, it is a long engagement.
Yeah. Michael Che, some shit just ain't funny, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these comedians, old school or new school, like some shit just ain't funny. So for you to chime in, especially in the age where I'm happy and excited that everybody's putting so much emphasis on mental health nowadays, because this shit is real. And that's why people go and drink a lot of alcohol. That's why people do a lot of drugs. That's why a lot of people in our community are like addicts, you know, and we don't admit to it. You know, 100% of Black people in this America deal with PTSD one way or another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come from a different country, but it depends on the country, because Haiti, y'all dealing with it too. So, like, we are all fucked up, whether we know it or not, whether we're rich, whether we're poor, we all have something that we're dealing with. So I just feel like for him to make a joke right now, and especially bring up the man who has sexually assaulted her, it's not fucking funny, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Tasteless. Again, tasteless. People are confusing. Oh, you're so sensitive with just being straight up uncool and tasteless.
Yeah. That's tasteless. Like if I go, oh, faggot, or if I say certain things like that, or, you know, that word is not cool, but it was something that we were using back in the 90s. That's different. But if you're going to talk, you're going to make fun of a woman who was molested and she's not going into the Olympics because of mental health, and you make a joke about it, you're tasteless, and you do deserve to be canceled.
Yep.
And you canceled before you even really got a lot of play. We don't even really know who you are, okay? I had to look you up a little bit. I was squinting my eyes like, who? Michael, who?
Sort of has on Showtime, and he sort of is on Saturday
But
night.
he didn't even get to really reach his peak to where people like, you're not Chris Rock status yet. You're not at a Dave Chappelle level. Like, you shouldn't be like, you gotta chill out and allow yourself to grow. Like, you thought that you was at a place where you could just be talking about things because you thought you were a bigger comedian than what you are, but the shit is not funny. And our next story is definitely not funny. So a woman is charged for a murder case that happened. So in 1985, she was charged with attempted murder because she shook a baby and the baby got brain damage. So now here we are, 2021, the person is now 35 and he just passed away. So when they did the autopsy, they come to realize that he died from the brain damage that happened to him all of those years ago. So now the woman is being convicted. She's facing charges for his murder case. So it's coming back to her. What you feeling over there?
That sounds nuts.
That's
That sounds
fucking
nuts?
Crazy.
That sounds
Double
Yeah,
jeopardy.
they said that she was 22 at the time, that she said that the baby fell off a couch. She lied. And then they found out that she actually did shake the baby. So they're saying that now he died because of that.
I think
She white.
I think she's a piece of shit for shaking the baby. Even though in your 20s you're way different than what you are in your 50s. But I definitely think like she's a piece of shit. But she did serve her time for her crime.
She served weekends in jail. Only weekends, love.
she was
Only weekends.
What they say?
yeah.
What they say?
I don't know if that was Digga. She was breaking up.
No, I said she was convicted back in her 20s and did time in her 20s, yeah? That's what you said?
Yeah.
But she only did weekends. Her sentencing at the time was only weekends in jail. It wasn't even like an extended period of time. She did 3 years of probation and she served weekends in jail.
I mean,
few weekends.
That's their business. Whatever they want to do, you know what I'm saying? I would just say,
it's none of my business. It's none of my business.
That's white people news.
Well, our next order is actually a game. So, Silk Sonic just dropped their new song, and their album is going to be hosted by Bootsy Collins. When they were in their interviews, they were asked how did they come about the name Silk Sonic, and they said that Bootsy Collins named them. So I want to play a game with you ladies where I'm going to tell you a group, and we want to see how many of the members can you name. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, our first group, let's go a little, easy on you. Let's do our first group is Fugees.
The Fugees?
The Fugees. Can you name every member in the Fugees?
Oh, that's easy. Wyclef, Lauryn Hill, and Roswell. And Rah Digga.
All right, so now you're going to pass it to the next person. Who do you want to go after you?
All right, go ahead, Babs.
Babs, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, the Jackson 5.
Michael, Tito, Jermaine,
Randy.
Randy,
Ain't no Randy.
and
no
Janet. And Janet.
Ain't no Randy, ain't no Janet. Okay, Luck, do you know the answer?
Now you
Well, wait,
Randy.
he was Randy. He wasn't in it yet. That's right. Randy was big. He wasn't in it yet.
Nah,
Huh?
Randy not in the group to know. I don't. And Jackie.
Randy was not in the group. I'm going to tell you who was in the group.
Marlon and Jackie.
Marlon and Jackie.
There you go.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so our next person, Lady Luck, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay. I need you to tell me the members of the group Escape.
It's Tiny. It's Latoya.
Latoya. Okay. No.
Toya.
No.
No.
Her name Latasha.
Tasha. It's none of my business.
Okay, so wrong answer. The members are Candy, Tiny, and then Latasha, Tamara, and then, oh, you said Tamika?
Yep.
There is a Tamika. I'm sorry. You get the point. You get the point.
There
There was a member named Tamara.
Fucking Tamika.
No, there was a member named Tamara that was in the beginning of the group, and then she left the group.
I was coming from the beginning of the group. You feel me?
No, you're exactly right. I was going before the group even had a deal. So before the group even had a deal, there was a girl named Tamara who didn't make it.
See?
So, Rah Digga, you ready?
What?
Yep, I'm ready.
I need you to tell me the members of a tribe called Quest.
Why you keep giving Digga the easy ones? That's some
Okay, forget it. Rah Digga.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Don't worry. Rah Digga, I need you to tell me the group members of Wu-Tang, since they want you to get the hard one, sis. Wu-Tang.
Oh, Wu-Tang, that's easy. All right, we got RZA.
Okay.
We got Jizza.
Okay.
We got Meth.
Yup.
We got Ghostface.
Yup.
We got Raekwon the Chef.
Yup.
We got You God.
Mm-hmm.
We got Inspector Deck.
Yup.
Hold on.
Oh, Dirty Bastard.
Oh, shit.
Dirty Bastard, live and uncut.
No, I just had to go through it in my head. I had to go through their discography in my head. We got Old Dirty.
Two more.
Wait, hold up.
Master Killer.
You got a Lifeline, Master Killer. One more.
Master Killer. Damn, I said.
Capadonna. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I said.
ODB.
Yeah, I'm
Capadonna.
and then you got the Grave Diggers. You got the Grave
Yeah,
Diggers.
that's what I said. That's what I said. There's a lot of affiliates.
Grave Diggers is its own entity. And we cannot forget the honorary member. I interviewed him. He told me he's an honorary member. Redman. He said he's an honorary member. He has been accepted into the clique. He is a part of Wu-Tang. From his mouth, he said he's down with Wu-Tang. He don't want to hear no different. So, Bam, you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. I need you to tell me the groups of Bone Thugs, the members of Bone Thugs.
Lazy Bone, Busy Bone, steak bone and chicken bones, nigga.
Crazy Bone. There's a Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone, Busy Bone. Oh wait, you got to pass. I'm sorry.
Wishbone, Lazy Bone, Crazy Bone, Flesh and Bone.
What?
Flesh and Bone.
And we got a Go Bone.
Yes, we do. Well, I want to give you the last one, and then we could go, because that way it'd be even for everybody. Can you tell us the members of the group
Gang?
In sync?
Hell no. Justin Timberlake.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Can you tell us the original members of Destiny's Child?
Yes. We got Beyonce, we got Latasha, we got Latoya, and we got Kelly.
That's right. Now, if the three of you did a group, what would y'all call it?
Us three? We call it Fem.
Yeah.
No.
Not us, you, Rah Digga, and Baz.
Yeah, we got a group called Fem.
Oh. That's fire.
Instagram and the Wi-Fi.
The Gram is hating. But this has been an amazing show. So much fun. That game
wasn't no
the last
Destiny's Child. Shut up. Yes, it was.
There was no what?
You know, Mikey Raps know all the fucking members.
She said Latavia.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
She said Latavia. Don't come for her head. That baby said Latavia.
I did.
Okay? So, it's been a fun show. Everyone, make sure you support Rah Digga. Check her out on her website, rahdigga.com. Like she told you, it's the same across the board.
RahDiggamusic.com.
RahDiggamusic.com. I'm sorry. And you can also, Lady Luck, let us know.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Lady Luck. You can log on to luckypunch.com. You can log on to Lucky CBD with an I.com. And we got Lucky Crowns with an S. We right here on Instagram because we negotiate prices with you, so ain't no need for a website. And just keep it locked. We got Lucky Life coming. I'm about to sell you niggas life insurance because I'm tired of this GoFundMe. And we're going to have 10 businesses by the end of the year.
Word.
Yes. And hi, I am Bad Bunny, First Lady of the Streets. And if you want to be in tune with the hottest females in the motherfucking world with them fire motherfucking bars, then you need to subscribe to Queen of the Ring Artist on the YouTube channel right now. And also make sure y'all go to Amazon Prime. Go to Amazon Prime and check out the movie Call Time that I'm in. Go on Netflix, check out the movie 40-year-old version that I am in that movie as well. And also go to Tubi and check out Foster Sins because it is the web series that I'm in as well. Here we go. Bam.
And you can also log on to my website right after this, MissLissaKnows.com, where you can get shady, baby. Enter the code BEC on your purchases, and you will save some bacon, egg, and cheese.
Miss Lissa got shit like this. Look what Miss Lissa gave me, okay?
I do have those.
I should have
Support for me.
Okay.
Oh, them shits are fire.
Yeah, Miss Lissa be hitting me with the fire. And Digga, what
And then you
movies
enter
are
the
you
code.
in? What movies are you in, Digga? Because I meant to ask you that earlier. What movies are you in?
I'm in 13 Ghosts and Carmen with Beyonce. And if you look in the bottom lower right hand corner of Lean on Me, you can see a young Rah Digga going, "Free Mr. Clark! Free Mr. Clark!"
Yo, I love that, and I love you and Carmen, okay? Where the brother by my side at? Yo, you really need to stop that. Get it right. I love that hip opera, okay? I forgot to talk to you about that. You, more acting, more musicals, more life. We love you. You are a whole legend. We welcome more music from you, Rah Digga. We welcome it.
Thank you, guys.
I did my first horror movie. It's called Core Time, and I was thinking about you when I did it. I was like, I gotta do good.
Did you survive?
I love 13 Ghosts too. When he slams again, I love you.
Did you survive?
I can't tell because no one would know until part 2.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You did a great job in that movie. I thought you was like, it was the part where the nigga got killed in front of you, and you was like, you did great.
Thank you.
So yes, this is the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show where we talk about the hottest topics, dish the dirt, and serve it to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. So until next time, baby, subscribe to us on YouTube and show some love to the entire team. We love you.
Peace.